Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Illusion of Gaia. I'm MysteriousJG, and you and I together, gentle viewer, are traversing the Diamond Mine, home of the Diamond Stud. So, let me turn this sound down just a little bit in my headset. Excuse me, I didn't adjust this before I started. Yeah, we're in the Diamond Mine, which, hey, it turns out these are blood diamonds. Go figure. So, we got people being treated not that good, exactly. And I'm trying to remember what all superpowers we have acquired. Because we just, we came here and were able to turn into this dude, but I'm not certain that this is what I thought was happening here. I thought maybe we were going to actually advance. Oh, never mind. Here's the screen where we want to be on. So I don't know what that bit of rope overhead is, but I wonder if we are supposed to ride on those things at some point. Over here, you dang cowards. Get over here where I can kill you. Stop shooting lasers from afar. It's cheating. Stop turning into stone. What are you, Ronnie Garvin, the man with the hands of stone? I guess you're not. You're not a man. You don't have hands. Still, though, never miss an opportunity to reference Ronnie Garvin, the man with the hands of stone. See, look at that masterful puzzle solving I just did there. So far, all the hits I've taken are from being impatient when those underground dick monsters appear. This is odd. It seems like this is set up here so that this is going to block me. I wonder if at some point later we'll get rid of this. Yeah, you see? It looks like we are... Unless there's a ladder up there, it looks like we're supposed to be able to get up there, but we can't because of this wall. So I'm wondering if there's an enemy that if we destroy it... Yeah, why don't you... Oh, I should have blocked it. Why don't you come over here where I can kill you? No way for me to reach him from... No, he's just gonna keep hanging out at this place where I can't get him. He's the last enemy here. Alright, let's see if circumstances will allow us to kill him later. You know, the little things these guys drop aren't really all that valuable. They just build up your ability to get a quick continue, I guess. Because if my memory serves me, it's not like if I were to die against a boss, I don't think I revive right in the middle of the boss fight. I think I just don't have to make my way all the way back to the beginning of the dungeon. We might get a chance to test that later. Okay, so what's this about? Was I not supposed to change into this guy? Looks like you're hurt. Close your eyes, Dark Knight dude. Well, maybe I am supposed to. But does he have a ranged attack that will help us? Yeah, what the heck. Frame skip, folks. Oh, there's an enemy right at the beginning of this whole place that I missed. Maybe this will make a difference. So I try to stick with the Dark Knight dude, but it does seem like it's set up so that sometimes you're forced to use Young Will. Wait, it said there's an enemy still here. There we go. My health power is increased. I guess those guys, they do track their position as they move around underground. That's interesting. That one enemy, maybe if we move away, it'll come out of there. But it seemed like it was really just wanting to hang out in an area where we can't hit it up there. Like, it seems like it was kind of rooted there. It didn't seem like moving away from there was going to get it to... Oh, wait. We've got these little platform guys that I've been... Surely they do something. Don't call me Shirley. Yeah, I mean, maybe I'm supposed to ride across this platform somehow. I don't know, I do recall this game having a little bit of a mix of just Zelda-style action and maze exploration, although now that I think about it, the Zelda games had quite a bit of maze exploration. Well, how the hell do I get out of here? Did I jump down here from above in the last video and I've now forgotten about that? No, the path's right up here. Alright, I'm backtracking, folks, because I'm not really sure what to do. You know, and if you skip ahead until I'm in an area of the dungeon that you haven't seen before, I won't know. It's cool. Is my hair gonna glow here? Glow. Glow. I have to be keeping an eye out for some place. Actually, let me go back and re-explore. I have to keep an eye out for some place where his hair is gonna blow in the wind. Because there's hidden gems there. Ah, who am I kidding? I got the freaking fact. It says, third area, head to the north. It's the northeast corner of some room, so let's look in the northeast corner of the room. I'm not really seeing a way that we can get onto those, yeah. Well, this is... I was trying to block and hit the wrong button. I guess we'll make our way back through this again. I had kind of been hoping that this would somehow get us up, oh, well, it's something we probably need to do anyway, since, oh, here we go. Got our secret path, which is another one of these. Oh, so the first one was just a false, luring you into thinking that's all there was, because now we got this knight holding up some shit. Freedan's power. The Dark Friar can defeat enemies in places his sword can't reach. I keep thinking this voice is supposed to be female. When you defeat all the enemies, the road will open up. Okay, there we go. We got this sorted. We didn't find our red jewels yet, but now we can turn into Dark Friar and get Dark Friar superpower. Dark Friar can now be used. Oh, he's the Dark Knight, and his power is called Dark Friar. The Dark Friar is a dark power that only the Dark Knight Freedan can use. Use the aura power to scorch a distant enemy. Use the attack button to save energy. Gotcha. Alright. We can do that. Can totally do that, folks. And we have the game's blessing and encouragement and requirement to play as the Dark Knight Fredan, whom I always thought was kind of a cool part of this game. Although your little friends never get to see it, you can turn into this big, burly, adult knight with this sweet-ass armor. My def has increased. And now, as I was thinking before, we can dash across here. Whee! Nice. Although we're going to have to turn back into little kid to eventually get the... I beg you, cut this chain. Not my face. There are people who are forced to work deep in the diamond mine. Please use this key to save them. You've got the elevator key. You've got the power. You've got the power. Got the power, folks. All right, so let's keep it up. Makoto, keep it up. I am not sure if like if we get all the way done with this dungeon and we still haven't found that red key or red jewels, then we'll need to really take our time and explore. But for now, I don't know one way or another whether there's an issue with us playing as the Dark Knight Fredan. We won't be able to knock down this wall when we find it that leads to this hidden room. But we should still be able to, you know, do cool shit. Count. Do cool shit. But what I mean is, sorry, what I'm actually trying to say is we should hopefully... The Dark Knight Fredan, although his hair looks like it's heavier and possibly a little greasier, or oilier, I should say. Hopefully it will still blow in the wind. You know, like the answer, my friend. This is already open, so I don't know that I'm accomplishing anything here, but we did come across a locked door earlier. So now we can get in there using the key that we acquired with our new Darkfriar superpower. As I continue to check various rooms, hoping that we will eventually discover the place that makes our hair blow all dramatically. I'm the Dark Knight, I'm here to protect slave laborers. Or rescue them, I should say, not protect them per se. I mean, in the sense that I'm getting them out of slavery, I guess that's a form of protection, but when I say protect slave laborers, it's kind of like I'm guarding them. Where are they? It's the Dark Knight. While the concept of a Dark Knight certainly existed before, this Batman wasn't really doing a whole Dark Knight thing. There's an open hole. There's an open keyhole in the thing. Elevator key. Prison key. Elevator key. He tries using the elevator key. The key turns, making a strange sound. He can't turn the key. His giant Dark Knight hands are too big. You must change back into Will. There's no enemies here. Oh, it's a transitional room. Oh, well, now we know what these were about. I'm trying to see if I can jump off to my death, but it won't let me. Oh, this is pausing the game. I wanted to see if there were enemies here. Yeah, pause works differently in that room, I guess. No enemies, eh? Oh, they're making up for it here, though. You jerks. say he's a jerk because he's got better range with it, or he didn't wait for me to finish attacking him. Here we go, that's more like it. Overall, the Dark Friar power is kind of... It's usually easier to just run up to them and kill them, although I guess this room is kind of designed to make the Dark Friar power useful. Because, you know, as often happens in these games, when you first get a power, they'll kind of design a couple of obstacles where that power is really useful, and then they won't necessarily bother with it for the rest of the game. Hold on. Gather this useless crystal. Well, that's a neat tactic for an Enix game, since they do tend to just allow you to tank hits and kill enemies by striking rapidly, one that turns to stone. Anyway, my hub power is increased. Now I can talk to this gentleman. I thank you. I won't forget what you've done. Take this key. Cool, another key. You have the key to the mine? Is it an enemy mine? Mickey Mouse is stupid! Sorry. I was temporarily taken over by Manila. Is Randy Quaid in that movie? Am I nuts? Mickey Mouse is stupid! Well, you know what they say, folks. If they are Arn Anderson, they put one of yours in the hospital, you put one of theirs in the morgue. I think more people should quote Arn Anderson. You know, he's a realist. He's a guy of average size, average ability, but he parlayed that to what I would consider a very successful career. Not seeing this freaking secret zone. We gotta find the secret zone, secret styles. Our stir strength has increased, but nothing else seems to have come out of visiting this morgue. I don't know that it's worth our time to search each of the corpses. It says it's, after all, not Red Dead Redemption. Yeah, I had somebody commenting on a Red Dead Redemption video, a litany of issues they had with the LP. In a comment with no spelling errors and using proper punctuation, so I had to take it seriously, but they had a litany of issues with my RDR LP, one of which is the fact that you're getting almost no return for all this looting of bodies, and it's taking up half your freaking video time. I was like, yeah, I can't really argue that. Anyway, we used the key. Without both keys, the door won't open. So I kind of talked over the message without reading it because I figured we had the key, but I suppose we do have to search the corpses here. Yeah, here it is. You found the mine key. Well, we found mine key alpha and beta now. Okay, game, thank you. Thank you for the dramatic reveal. Tried using the key to the mine, but there's no keyhole because he didn't mean to press that button, folks. Key turns making a strange sound. I think that's all it said before. Just well, at some point I want to save my game and make sure that I don't advance past the point where we can get these red jewels if I don't find the secret zone. I was trying to talk to him before doing that. Thank you. All living things in our home country have grown strange. People have turned to stone. Some are sick with unknown diseases. Cut the chain! These are Romulus and Remus. Thank you. Our home village is far across the ocean. If you could go there, help the villagers to regain their strength. Look, haven't I done enough for you guys already? I'm trying to cut the chain, kid. Suddenly I can't. Thank you. I heard from Eric that your friend has lost his memory. Legend says that there is a song that brings back the past. Please let him hear it. Sam hums a strange melody. Oh, it's a song that brings back the past, so it's like Summer of '69. Oh yeah, it's the summer of '69. You know, I think that song that refrain from that song may be a double entendre. I don't know, perhaps I'm just suspicious. You've learned the memory melody, but you forget it before you get back to your friend. I need a favor. May I have the prison key and the melody of the wind as a souvenir of our meeting? Ah, thank you, kid. You are clearing our inventory. You are like the guy who randomly offers to buy Taco Smin. I'm sure I'll never use it again. Well, he's sure he won't use it again, I guess. Appreciate it, kid. As a matter of fact, you gave me a good idea. I need to get rid of my red jewel, too. I'll never forget you, now that I stole some of your inventory items. Alright, well. Well, it sure feels like we cleared out the entire prison, or dungeon, the diamond mine, and that was the end, and there's no boss. In which case, I guess I need to transform back into Will, because either I just flat out missed it, which is of course entirely possible, or you can't even detect the area where you need to break down a wall unless you're playing as Will. I'm starting to suspect that's the case. Playing as the Knight Fredan is just a trick trap. Although you have to do it for that one screen to kill that one penis monster. I think in other regards it is a trick trap to make you not get the secret room, because the guy told us about it. Like even without the help of a fact, the fact is telling me, oh, it's in the northeast corner of some room. But even without the fact, I would know from that guy that, oh, there's some kind of hidden zone around here I need to look for. And we're not talking like Castlevania 2 styles where they have, like, you know, bogus clues like look at the Death Star and you will die. I kind of want to... Now I'm really curious about whether you can find this thing without playing as Will. Like, to the point that when we do find it, I want to... Because you'll need Will to break it down. Break it down. No, but you'll need Will to break it down, but I'm very curious now as to whether this dude, Black Knight, can detect the room, but just not actually do anything about it. Or if, again, he has oily hair and Will has fine hair, so it's easier for Will's hair to be taken by the sky. Taken by the wind. We will return to young Will and we will frame skip, because for some reason that's the only thing I don't seem to be willing to wait through in this game. Oh wait. Okay, that's it. So now I'm really curious if I stood right there with the Dark Knight Fredan, who for some reason I wanted to call Amos. I have no idea why I wanted to call him Amos for a second. But if we stand right there with the Dark Knight Fredan, can we get these red jewels? Well, he can detect it. So I was just missing that specific spot, but he can detect it. So the Dark Knight Fredan may have thicker, fuller hair, but it's not so heavy that he can't detect secret doors. That's good to know. Blah, blah, blah. I missed the first part of that. What would happen if we took longer? We want to give you a present. I'm sending 3 red jewels to the jeweler. Cool. Thanks, buddy. And this is not actually a room, so never mind. Okay, so there's no point in switching back to Dark Knight. Because we'll just turn into Little Kid McGee here when we leave anyway. So why am I... This is the wrong way, isn't it? No, this is the right way. Okay. I'm going the right way. I think, yes, this is the right way. So yeah, we've cleared the diamond mine. For some reason, I thought there was going to be more of this left to go when I started the video, but that's okay. We're right about at the end of the video, so the timing's actually pretty good. We'll clear out this dungeon in 2 videos, and move on to whatever's next here in the next video. There'll be some plot dialogue, I'm sure. We're a total scumbag, because regardless of what we did as far as freeing all the laborers here at the diamond mine, we still sold at least one person out to slavery. I suppose we could say that we rescued him, that he was one of the guys we rescued, but there was also the guy who harbored him, who might be in different kind of trouble. Oh no, this isn't it. This is the elevator. We want to just leave. Yeah, for some reason I thought this was a bigger dungeon. There tends to be multiple like a smallish dungeon and then one major dungeon for each of the statues. You see, we got we got one statue in the top left corner and 5 more pedestals where they go. So I think that'll be the pattern. Like King Edward's dungeon, even if it was like a little tutorial dungeon, still counted as a dungeon. So we will go to Phrygia, the city that's only using 1% of its full power, cuckoo. I didn't even attempt to do a Frieza impression, other than the line. Kind of curious now that we've broken up the slave trade locally, right? Well, we took out these scumbags. Is this dude still gonna block us? Yep. Well, actually, we don't know that for sure. I could try talking to him. Nope. You guys still all bummed? Alright, so even though we cleared out that one diamond mine, there are apparently still people who are going to be kept as slaves. But this slave market in particular should be empty now, right? Because we freed those specific kids, but I guess not. Hey, boy, kids can't come here. Go home. Or did you come to get a laborer? Yes. I like your courage. I don't know what you do here, but have a look around. How can things like this happen? Okay, so the slave market is open. We just rescued those specific little kids. And that is going to have to keep us... that is going to have to be enough to help us sleep at night for now. Who knows? Maybe the game will give us a chance to break up the overall slave trade market. You would think it would. You would think that would be something we would be attempting to do. Either way, folks, we're calling it a video here. When we come back next time, we will speak to our friends in the hotel. And now that we have the melody of memory, I'm going to assume that that's a plot point which will push things forward next time. I'm MysteriousJG. Thanks for watching. And remember, slavery is wrong, particularly when it's perpetrated by purple robe guys.